welcome to my podcast, I guess. I already recorded this, but I hate my voice, and I don't know why I speak so weird. I don't even know. I don't know how long we will do this. If you like this video, make sure you like it, because that's the only way I'm gonna even continue doing these. I like talking to myself, so this is what I'm doing. Today, I want to talk about YouTube content and what I think is a common theme between people who want to do YouTube content and Twitch content, that is. So I feel like it's a normal goal. The average guy in high school wants to be a SoundCloud rapper, a Twitch streamer, a YouTuber. You know, they get all this equipment to want to build a community on stream, and then they only stream once or twice, and then it's not bad content, especially for beginning, but it just they don't do it consistently, so they don't ever gain, they don't have a consistent following, and they just end up having stuck on the same amount, 100, 200. Some people have 1,000 subscribers or 1,000 what is it on Twitch? I don't know. They just have this same amount every time they stream, and then it's not common for them to be online, so they don't get that following. It's not that their stream is bad, it's just they're not following the algorithm to gain popularity on SoundCloud, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, even TikTok. I failed at TikTok and getting any kind of clout on TikTok. So I think the one thing I can do pretty good is to be consistent with my YouTube. I've been doing YouTube, I do a video I'd say once a week, once every 2 weeks, which is not bad. I've been doing YouTube for about a year now, and I didn't think I was gonna be consistent. You can watch my first video, it was on drawing lips. I thought I was gonna be a drawing channel. I'm not consistent with my content, but I'm consistent with how much I upload, and the way I do it is I motivate myself to wanting to create more videos, so I don't restrict myself with my content. And I feel like that's what people do. That's what they go wrong with, is that they have other interests, they get busy, so they don't put out content. Or it could be the lack of motivation, or they're bored with the 1 week streams. They streamed for 1 week when they first got their setup, and they're this is not really for me. I feel like a good goal to have when you're putting out content is to just put out content. You're never going to get better. When you put out content, you're gonna be oh, this is shit. Of course, the first few videos, the first few songs, the first few anything is gonna be bad, and you just have to accept that. And the only way that you're gonna get better is if you keep putting out content. And that's the only way you're gonna get an exponential following. I'm not saying that I'm an expert in this, but this is what I have been doing, and I have 155 subs, not to brag. What in the tar? There's currently a car, it keeps driving in and out of my driveway. I'm a little confused. Who the hell is that? Is that my neighbor? Why don't I know what my neighbor looks like? Are they hiding a body in their trunk? I think it's rock salt in their trunk. I know some people, what they do is that they restrict who they want on their stream. So when they are playing online with certain people, or that's just an example, it could be anything. They don't stream that content because they want just their streams to be by themselves or with a certain person or whatever. I feel like that is kind of stupid, because I think it's boring to watch a stream with only one person, unless it's Quackity. But that's just because he is just funny on his own. But if you are not funny on your own, you need to get some friends in there with you, because that shit boring to watch without anybody else, especially if there's nobody in the chat. You need to have somebody else playing with you. It's kind of I think of it like the Dream SMP. What they did was they had a group of friends that would play together, which was fine on its own, But then they started, when they got popularity, they started adding more people into their Dream SMP, and they got more popularity because not only did the other people that joined got clout, but they brought in the following from the other person that joined also joined the main group of friends. It's kind of like when Quackity joined the Dream SMP. So like all of his following went to the Dream SMP, and then the Dream SMP following went to Quackity. I've liked Quackity since I was in middle school, so like 7th grade when he used to do like Fortnite raids. Well, not Fortnite. He used to do Fortnite edits and Fortnite songs. He did raids of Roblox, Animal Jam, all that good stuff. That was so fun to watch. I love Quackity. I'm so glad that he's doing like good right now. Especially, like, I love that he's relevant. Anyways, he was always relevant to me. I just feel like people restrict their content and who they play with, and if I was streaming, which I don't have a goal of streaming right now, that's not really something I want to do, just because I find enjoyment and creativity in editing. But if I was streaming, I would have like all kinds of different people playing with me. I'd have people that play with me normally, I'd have randoms. All that stuff is really important into grabbing people's attention. It's kind of like with Among Us. Among Us did really well because there was all kinds of different people playing. Like you had James Charles himself playing Among Us. And there's the same thing with like Corpse. Like he would play with other, like people were hyped to watch other people's streams because he was there. Like it's just, I feel like that's how you're gonna get a following, along with just uploading content in general. You have to have that content grind even though you don't really want to. So I don't think it's good to restrict what kind of content you want to put out either. I think that's personally boring, but that's not always the algorithm. But that's just how I stay motivated. Like the algorithm for TikTok, a lot of people just want one kind of genre of thing. So like, yeah, I'm gonna follow this art account. Oh, I'm gonna follow blah blah blah. Like people don't really like to see that, but when it comes to YouTube and streams, I would just do like anything. I feel like it's really diverse. Same thing with music. Music being diverse is so good. This is why I like Machine Gun Kelly so much. His music is so diverse. He does rock and roll, he does rap. I'm sure he's done like country or something. Like he does like covers and stuff too. I love him. So like diversity, consistency, and just having a group of people, which you're not always going to have that group of people. I understand, I'm lonely as hell, I understand, but you could have randoms that you talk to and it make things more interesting, because talking to yourself, I'm a little bit of a hypocrite because I'm talking to myself right now. Talking to yourself is just not it, okay? That is so boring. I feel like it's good to even have other people in the room. When I'm doing like Minecraft videos, when I did the Minecraft and Sims videos, I had my brothers and sisters near me. They were up my ass the entire time. I just let them because naturally I'm more giggly and funny when I have other people around. Like making jokes to myself is just not something that I'm talented at. So yes, this is my whole spiel on streaming and whatnot, and I think that it's kind of got some ideas flowing. This is my podcast. This is my ideas. If you want to steal some of my ideas, do it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more, press the like button. I will do more because I often just have epiphanies, which I did while I was rewatching some of my YouTube videos. This is an epiphany I had of content. All right, y'all. Have a great night, y'all.